Peace, family. Peace, peace. Well, this is titled Questions for the Conscious Community. And I guess main questions I have is for conscious community teachers, the ones who teach, the one who leads. Main question is, are they really about Black power? Are they really about unity, umoja? Are they really about liberation? Or are they about themselves? You know what I mean? For me, there's a lot of things people say and have said that, have upset me. But I was able to push things aside. I was able to forgive and forget. I was able to move on because it's not about taking things personally. And it's about, you know, the agenda at hand. Now, in regards to Dr. Umar, you see a lot of people take things personally. So, they're living in their emotional bag. They're not really about the agenda at hand, which is to end oppression. And I noticed that with other conscious community, people and teachers and leaders and all the above, is that a lot of them get in their emotional bag, a lot of them get really, really emotional, and a lot of them can't stay focused, and so I started questioning and say, well, is everybody here for that? Or are they here for themselves? Because some people come in and they say that they're about liberation, they're about building up Black economics, empowerment, they're about putting boots on the ground. But then they start doing flat earth beats. You know what I mean? They get distracted and just doing that. Some people say that, they're about this, but then they start following the ways, they start following the path of Brother Polite, where Brother Polite was, getting into Hollywood and things like that. And not saying that, each his own, everybody can do what they do, but these people kind of knock that. Some of these teachers, some of these leaders, some of these youths, things like that, knock that. But then you see them on party buses. You see them, pushing, certain things, trying to be celebrities, trying to link up with other celebrities, push music, mixtapes, and all the above. And, they flossing and they flashy and but they knock that though. They knock, you hear people who knock that and say that we shouldn't be building up capitalism. We shouldn't be building up this capitalism here. We should be abstaining from the government. We should be living off grid. We should be living in nature. We should be doing everything being self-sufficient. They say all that. But then some of them, start driving flashy cars. They start celebrating fakeness. They start getting into all of it. And I start questioning, saying that, are you really about what you say you're about? Or are you about something else? Something I even noticed personally, you can leave comments. We all entitled to our opinion as viewers. If you want viewers and you want supporters, then you got to be willing, if you put yourself, I think, in a leadership position or in an educating position, or teaching position, you subject yourself to critique, to criticism, to all the above. So, and maybe y'all need to have more thick skin and tough skin because, there's other races out here. There's the beast race. There's all of them that attack you. You know what I mean? And you're going to deal with that. It's just like Dr. Umar, you're going to deal with the government. You're going to deal with the system setting you up, which I honestly believe that they setting him up, and I think that they're threatened by him. I think that they threatened by what he wants to accomplish. I think they definitely don't want that to happen, and they want to shut him down and take all the money. And I want to know if people who donate will be more satisfied with the government, the system that you're against. I wonder if you'll be more satisfied with them getting it versus Dr. Umar, because y'all were the ones who were complaining about it. But one thing I thought about is that, when people as leaders and educators, and you put your personal life out there, you put your personal business and stuff like that, be willing, to accept people's opinions about it, because we all have an opinion. So if I'm on Instagram and I'm following somebody and you're in a polygamous relationship, and even though I disagree with that, you have the right to do whatever you want, practice however you want. But if you post 2 wives, but you really honestly have 3 wives, you know what I mean? and I write on your comment, I write on your page the name of your first wife, you know, the mother of your child, the mother of your firstborn, and you block me on Instagram because you simply can't deal with the truth, because you simply can't, you know, acknowledge the mother of your firstborn, and you can't acknowledge that you're in a polygamous relationship with 3 wives. I'm confused on that. You know, we're all entitled to an opinion. And if I tell you, okay, well, now is the mother of your child, that's the mother of your firstborn, please acknowledge that. You're a father, right? You're a king, right? You love your son, right? You love the wife and the woman who birthed him, correct? Well, then why wouldn't you acknowledge that? But you get so emotional to the point where you want to block somebody. Well, then maybe you should not be putting out your personal life if you don't want to be subject to anybody's opinion. Real talk. You know, if you have music out there and you're pushing mixtapes and songs and people aren't feeling all of your music, they have the right to say that, because you're pushing it on a product. You're pushing a product on people. You're pushing a product on customers. You want people. So they say, okay, well, I didn't particularly like certain songs, but like this one, like that one, because I'm not going to like everything. People are not going to like everything that you give them. So, and you get personally affected by that, then that's on you. And that's something that you have to deal with. It's something that you have to get yourself out of that emotional bag and figure out what is and reevaluate or redefine what your purpose is here for. Because if your purpose is really about unity, you wouldn't be blocking people on Instagram. If your purpose was really about loving your people, if you really can end all your videos saying, I love y'all and I love y'all and I love y'all, do you really? Or do you just love the people who dick ride you? So, you know, I'm confused on that. You know, so this is questions that I have for a lot of these conscious community teachers and leaders, even some of these youths who act very, very immature. And honestly, when somebody block you on Instagram, that's definitely a display of immaturity, especially when they don't want to deal with the truth. So I question all that. You know, I question a lot of different things. I question, are you here for yourself? To be famous for yourself? Are you here just to use the public and do like a lot of celebrities do, where they use the public and they use the Black community to build them up, and then once they get there, then they leave it alone? Is that their purpose? Or their purpose is actually to try to put boots on the ground and actually liberate their people? So are they trying to be a contributor in regards to that? Or are they just looking for groupies? So I think this is something that we all have to question. You know what I mean? So, and this is just something that I was questioning. You know, are people really who they say they are? You know, because a lot of people in the YouTube community, they come out, they use the conscious community, they say they're here for one thing. They say, and it's always Black power or empowerment or liberation, but then they do something completely opposite. You know, I even associated with people out here who, you know, strictly said that they want to be boots on the ground. I was on their platforms and channels and whatnot. And then they turned their whole channel into about flat earth and getting money from the public. So I started saying to myself, well, damn, was they really here for boots on the ground, or were they here for just to make money off people? So, so this is what I question, because it seems all about themselves and it's not really about paying it forward and giving it back to the community. There's nothing wrong with us giving to you, but where are you paying it forward? Where do you let it trickle back down to us? What we've always complained about celebrities not doing. Where are you paying it forward to other businesses and promoting and all the above? You know what I mean? And contributing, and then doing yourself being a contributor, not just supporting them, but being a contributor yourself and staying out the emotional bag. So I think a lot of teachers and leaders need to really work on those emotions and really need to work on exactly their purpose and what is their purpose here, and then strictly be about that. Because if you're strictly here to enlighten and educate, then strictly be about that and be open and to accept criticism and critique and a lot. There's a lot of things that I don't like, but it hasn't stopped me. There's a lot of videos people done on me and banged on me and still do. There's a lot of people say about me, a lot of slander I've dealt with, a lot of lies, you know, attacking my character, all the above, diminishing. But has it stopped me? No, I'm still out here. Has it caused me to block anybody? No, people can comment on my channel, on all my videos, on Facebook, on YouTube, all the above. I'm not going to get mad because you simply write opinion. There's plenty of people write opinions on my channel. There's plenty of people write opinions on Facebook and stuff, and I disagree. But you don't see me remove them. You know, sometimes I might respond and we might have a dialogue, and I might say, okay, what do you mean by that? Because I'm open, because I can't say peace, peace, family. I can't come out saying peace, family, but then I'm not quick to treat you as family. Because even though I'm going to have disagreements with my family, I don't shun my family. I don't block them. I don't block them and you know, and say, you know, if you come saying something on my Instagram that I disagree with, I'm going to block your bitch ass. So they got to be a bitch and an ass. So they that disrespectful? I mean, where are they disrespectful to you? It's not like somebody disrespected you or your wives or your firstborn. Somebody said acknowledge. Somebody didn't even say acknowledge. Somebody just wrote the name of the mother of your child. And I guess that was subject enough to be blocked because what? You don't want to acknowledge the mother of your firstborn? So I guess you don't even want to acknowledge your firstborn either. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the reason is for. I'm curious. So this is why I'm questioning it. So, you know, this was just something that I was just, you know, feeling in regards to certain things that I'm seeing being done. So, and I guess all of it was confusing to me. So this is why I just want to come out really quickly and just speak on that and just give my opinion, because opinions are like assholes and we all have one. So, and I'm entitled to give my opinion, as we all are. And if you don't like it, then maybe you need to stop putting out your business. So, real talk. So, but I mean, you know, this is what you subject yourself to when you put yourself in the limelight. And when you have all subscribers and you have many followers, you put yourself there in that position. If you didn't want to be there, then you shouldn't have did it. So, but when you get to the point where you want to block somebody or you want to unfollow them or you want to do childish, immature acts and display childish and immature behavior, then you have to question yourself as to why you're even displaying that and why you're such much in your emotional bag to where you always have to respond emotionally, especially to your own people. So. Ended on that note. Peace and love. Thanks everybody tuned in. Everybody gonna watch it. Keep heads up. Keep boots on the ground. Peace.